The children of Israel. Sometime after Isaac and Rebekah were married, Rebekah gave birth to twin boys. They grew up very different to each other. Esau, the older, who was Isaac's favorite, loved the outdoor life. He liked to hunt and often brought meat home from his hunting trips, which Isaac enjoyed eating very much in tasty stews. Jacob, the younger son, and Rebekah's favorite, was much quieter. He preferred to stay at home. Esau and Jacob even looked different. Jacob didn't have Esau's red hair on his brother's hairy skin. As Isaac grew old, he went blind. He thought he might die soon. At that time, it was important that dying father blessed the oldest son as the new head of the family. So one day, Isaac sent Esau out hunting, so they could share a meal of Isaac's favorite meat before the blessing. Rebekah wanted Jacob to have the blessing. Isaac would never know if Jacob pretended to be his brother. So she made Isaac's favorite stew and dressed Jacob up in Esau's clothes. She covered his arms with goat skin to make them seem hairy like his brother's. Then she sent him to Isaac with the food. At first, all went well. Isaac smelled the delicious food. He reached out to his son, and the feel of the hairy goatskin made him think it was Esau's arm that he was touching. But the voice sounded wrong. "Are you really Esau?" he asked his son. "Yes, I am Esau," Jacob lied to his father. So Isaac prayed to God to bless Jacob, thinking that it was his older son. When Esau returned and took food to his father, he learned the truth. He became so angry that Rebekah was afraid. She managed to persuade Isaac that it would be a good time for Jacob to seek a wife from their own people. And so it was decided to send Jacob to stay with Rebekah's brother Laban until Esau had calmed down. Jacob set off feeling lonely and frightened. At sunset, he made a camp in a valley and settled down to sleep. During the night, he had a dream. He saw a staircase reaching up to heaven. With angels moving up and down it, God spoke to Jacob. "I will give you and your children land on which you lie. I will watch over you and look after you wherever you go." When Jacob woke up, he was very afraid. A long journey to a strange land lay ahead of him. "If you protect me and bring me safely back home as you have said," Jacob prayed, "you will always be my God." Then, filled with renewed strength, he continued the journey to his mother's country. When Jacob finally arrived, he was made very welcome. He fell in love with Rachel, the youngest daughter of Laban. However, it was custom for the oldest daughter to be married first. So Jacob took Leah, Rachel's sister, as his first wife. After some time, he also married Rachel. Many years, Jacob decided to return home to Canaan with his wives and his family. But on the way, he suddenly became afraid. How would Esau treat him? Would he be forgiven? So Jacob sent a messenger ahead who returned with worrying news. Esau was on his way with 400 men. Jacob chose virus animals as presents for Esau to be sent ahead with his servants alone. Alone in the camp, Jacob was worried about his reunion with his brother and prayed to God for help. Suddenly, a stranger appeared and two men began to wrestle. This stranger was God had come to reassure that Jacob was doing the right thing. When the stranger left, Jacob knew he had been blessed, and from now time on, he will be known as Israel. When Jacob saw Esau approaching with his men, the trouble as expected did not happen. Esau greeted his brother with open arms, and all the old quarrels were forgotten. "See, your welcome face were like looking into the face of God," Jacob said, full of joy. Many years later, Jacob's family came to know as children of Israel. God's promise had been fulfilled.